Are we all just a collection of atoms and molecules? For as complicated as humans and indeed all life is, 99% of our bodies are composed of just 6 elements, namely oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium and phosphorus. If you would like to understand a little more, with quite an astonishing piece of information near the end of the episode, watch this way. It can be a mind-boggling thought, trying to comprehend what we are made of, especially when we spend much of our own lives trying to understand what we eat, drink and use comprises of. There are 2 main ways to look at how much of humans is a specific element: mass and atomic percent. Mass is simply what percent of the weight in a human comes from a certain element. From this perspective, oxygen easily wins with 65% of our mass. Considering oxygen's relatively heavy mass, as well as the huge quantities of water and oxygen gas in our bodies, this should come as no surprise. If we instead look at the atomic data, oxygen is no longer in the lead, as in this instance, hydrogen is the most common, making up about 62% of all atoms in our bodies. Hydrogen atoms are in virtually all organic molecules in our bodies, from fats to carbohydrates, DNA and proteins. As a comparison, nitrogen is the 4th most common element in our bodies, but only makes up 1% of all atoms. How many cells do you think your body contains? Are you ready for this? The average human has about 30 trillion cells in their body. And alongside these sit about 38 trillion bacterial cells. Yep, if we go purely on cell count, we are more bacterial than human. But these bacteria are immensely important for all sorts of basic human functions, from defense to digestion. If we concentrate on human cells alone, there are about 200 different types of cell. Out of all 200, most of them are found in our blood. About 84 of every 100 cells is an erythrocyte, also known as a red blood cell. The next largest category is platelets, which make up about 5% of our cells. The remaining 10% are split amongst the rest of the cell types, like neurons, muscle cells, fat cells and skin cells. So, how much does your spleen weigh? Or what about an average little toe? A series of studies published in 2012 attempted to establish normal ranges for major organs in the human body. They used only males, and the average weight was approximately 75 kilograms. Humans like to think of themselves as pretty clever, and if mass is anything to go by, we almost are. While the average brain in the study weighed 1.41 kilograms, or about 2% of the total body mass, the average liver was slightly heavier at 1.56 kilograms. Other noteworthy heavy organs were the lungs at 840 grams and heart at 310. When we start to look at the various surface areas of organs, the question of biggest becomes even more interesting. The common adage, "the skin is the largest organ," is far from true. While the average 70 kilogram man has a total skin surface area of 1.7 square meters, this is far from the largest. Studies have shown the air exchanging surface of the lungs to be 70 square meters, approximately half the size of a tennis court. Also, the mucosal surface area of the human gastrointestinal tract is estimated to be approximately the size of a football pitch. Out in space, at the centre of stars, is the core, where hydrogen is turned into helium. Massive amounts of energy are released during this process, providing the building blocks for other elements that we know, like carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen. These stars are the ultimate source for every single non-hydrogen and non-helium atom in our known universe. So what are humans really made of? Well, going by that theory, we are all made of stardust. Thank you for tuning in today, and if you have not checked out our previous episodes, why not do so? Otherwise, we look forward to seeing you again.